Hello and welcome to Little Blue Star. I'm Jane Allen and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. Thanks for joining me today. This card is made using the gorgeous Nature's Prints stamp set and matching dies. And in the die set you get all of these beautiful dies to coordinate with the stamp set, and also this gorgeous one here comes out in a circle like that. So I've used that before on a previous card. We are using that today, but I'm just going to cut it so we will get started. So we've got Soft Succulent as our base card, and this time I'm directly going onto the base card. So in this instant we've got Soft Succulent, so let's fold that and burnish with our bone folder to give a nice crisp edge, and then we will stamp directly onto there. We've got some elements to put on, so we sort of sort those out where we want them, and then we will stamp the sort of background piece. So already I've cut out a fern leaf, so obviously you just stamp on to your cardstock and then put the die around and it cuts that out nicely. So we've got that one. I've got a flower that I've already die cut, and then we've got this sort of circular pattern one, but we're not going to use it as a circle. We are going to cut it a little bit, so it's quite easy to do. Just figure out which bit you would like to use on your design, and then you sort of just snip where you'd like it to go. So sort of have one coming out of there, like that. That can come out the bottom. Sometimes you get the little pieces still in there, so just pop that little piece out that didn't come out. That's that one. And then I'm going to have one coming out over there, so again just snip that, so it's going to go like that, and then all your elements are just going to be built up. So we're going to have one there, one there. We're going to have a bit of ribbon going across. We've got some what is this one? Just Jade, is it? Just Jade and Gold I've got, just to match that in. So I'm just going to put some of that over. And then at the edges, just pull it gently and sort of fray it a little bit at either end, just to give a little bit more texture. And that's going to go there. And then we want our sentiment. So let's grab Orchid Oasis, and then I've got Hello There, and then we're going to punch that out. So ink that up in the middle, and then use the two oval. I'm going to use the sort of scalloped edge of the two, pop that out, and then that is going to go there. Now that's sort of my element, so now I can see where I would like my sort of background to be. So grab Soft Succulent, so it's going to be sort of tone on tone. So we just grab our fern and cut up, and then roughly sort of there, I know it's going to be there, so just move those out of the way, press it down, and then I want one coming out sort of the bottom. So again, I know roughly it's going to be there, and I want some coming out the bottom there. And then I'm going to have some of the sort of splatters, whatever they are called. So I'm going to go for some of those as well. There, and then again just swish your little elements into place where you think you would like them. Just checking that I don't want any more. And obviously you can extend it or extend it down. There, so happy with that. And then we are going to pop it together. So we've got all our elements there. We're just going to grab our blend to colour it in our flower. So in the middle I've got my Daffodil Delight, just a little bit of yellow right in the middle there. And then for my blends I've actually got Just Jade. So I'll go in with the light one first, just checking that was the light. That's what I normally do, so go in with the light one first all over, and then you can add your shadows to the shaded parts. So all in with my light plus my little flower there, little bud, and then the darker one. And then this one has just got little tiny shaded parts. Hopefully you can see that. And you just go along those where the shaded area is, so it'll sort of the darker lines all the way along. So it's really easy to follow those, and then you get a nice gorgeous flower element. So then it's just a case of building it up. So I'm going to glue my fern leaf on. I'm going to put my ribbon on with tear and tape. As I say, I normally do it with tear and tape because I like to do that with the ribbon. It tends to stick it nicely, and then the glue doesn't sort of smush through. And then my little white elements here from the big die. So again, just sort of line up where you want your little elements to be. Always check in. And then I want my little flower in there, which I'm actually going to pop up on dimensional, so it just gives it a little bit more depth. So this one is going to be popped up on dimensional, and also my sentiment will be popped up as well. So a few of those on there. Peel that off. Peel that one off. And then get it in position where you want it. Excuse me. And there we go. And then just to finish off, just move those out of the way, my little bits of rubbish. Just to finish off, we're going to have some rhinestones. And just dot those about wherever you'd like. Just add a little bit of bling to your project. There we go. Gorgeous little project there. with the Nature's Prints dies and bundle stamp set. Gorgeous. Now I'll just show you another colourway I did with Balmy Blue, because as you know, blue is my favourite. Now when I was doing it, I actually did it excuse me, the same way. So obviously my background stamps were stamped like that. Then what did I realise? I'd stamped it the wrong way. So I flipped it over and then obviously went before my element. Luckily I saw it before I put my elements all on. And then I just did it that way round. So that's just another colourway. And obviously another, you could do your main part up there. You could do it in the middle. So they're just another option for you there. And then in the middle, I've just gone with a piece of card just to pop in the middle. So that can be glued in. And that was 3 1/4 by 8 or 8 by 20 in centimetres. Did I give the measurements? I don't know if I did actually. The actual base card is in inches 7 by 8 1/4, and then you score at 3 1/2, or if you want it in centimetres it's 18 by 21, score at 9. So hopefully I did that. I don't think I did actually, so luckily I just squeezed it in at the end. Anyway, thanks again. I've waffled a bit much there, but thanks again for joining me. I hope you like that. As always, please give me a thumbs up if you liked it, or comment. I do like to read your comments. And if you haven't thought about it, please do subscribe. It really does help, and I will see you again next time. Thank you.